So, ladies and gentlemen, it has indeed been a while since, I've appeared on the cam solo by myself, but regardless, back to our roots. Welcome to the PlayAEN series, Spring Series, Valorant. And right now, we are still going through the round robins before we enter the playoffs, which is going to be soon next week sometime, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But point is, tonight the matchup, it will be Nerdnecks versus Ex-Trident, who are now called Creamer's Disciples. Creamer's Disciples? You know what? I may have butchered that name, but look, we'll find out in just a bit, because I'm sure he may pop up in the chat to correct me. But point is, right, best of 3 series to basically decide seeding going into the playoffs. And we are still going through the vetoes, but what I can tell you right now is Fracture's banned, Split has been banned, but our 3 main maps are going to be Haven, Breeze, and Ascent. Map 1, Haven, Nerdnecks on defense. Map 2, Breeze, Nerdnecks on the attack, Ex-Trident on defense, and of course Ascent left over. I do believe if it goes to map 3, they will have to decide sides through a knife fight, which is an interesting sight to behold, but hey, I'm all for it. Now, we are just waiting for all the players to enter the lobby and get started. But hey, look, regardless, guys, I'll put up a, a prediction real soon on my end, just so we can see, who may come out on top. Personally, though, looking at these 2 rosters for tonight, I gotta say, on paper, Nerdnecks, they are the stronger team. But at the same time, Creamer's Disciples, that's a hard name to say. They also have a very strong core roster, in my opinion. Marsh, Maishu, Cloxy, and who's the other 2? Because Myth and one other. The point is, right, they're very cracked players in their own right, and I've seen, players, well, these players especially for Creamer's Disciples really play well, upset some higher tier teams. As Trident, I haven't really followed the progress as much, but in the past, they've definitely put up in pretty decent results, to say the least. But now on to Nerdnecks. We know who they are, and honestly, I think they should be the ones to take this game on paper, because the team has it all. They've got firepower, they have brains, and they have experience, a ton of it as a matter of fact. So I just don't see them losing this matchup. It being a 2-0, I mean, it's a possibility, but a 2-1 I think is more likely than anything else. Hey look, waiting for the final players to come in. Before we can start, just waiting on one last player for Ex-Trident. I was going to say, Marsh, this is your chance. Choose a name. And they chose Creamer's Disciples. They could have chosen Fork Esports, which I think is absolutely hilarious, and they should have. But hey, look, it is what it is. Now, just going through the checks right now, see if I'm missing anything on stream. Waiting to put up the predictions, which I'll just do so now for you guys. And the last player, come on, where is he? Marsh, Maishu, Cloxy, and Myth, they're all in the lobby. Where is the last player? One other thing I want to mention though, Maishu, he's had his time, he initially started off, I think, as a sub of sorts, or just played briefly on Nebula. That was when I first paid attention to him. Granted, I don't really think he put up insane results or huge performances, but over time, he has really shown up and improved, and it just shows, coming to this point right here, he's done a lot of damage and he's worked hard to come here. And if this is correct, I'm actually having flashbacks, because this is absolutely bloody ridiculous, because I do think there's a team mismatch here. Pocket is meant to be Trident's last player, but somehow Yifeng is on the team of Trident. So just let me make sure that the rosters are correct. Okay, never mind. Looks like I was right after all. The team does seem sus, and Minimize is spamming the chat thinking about it. Pocket is indeed on the wrong team. So while these teams, finally get the players onto the right sides, we can start this game only about 12 minutes late, which isn't the worst end of the world, but just having a chill day, chill cast. Let's get it done. And Cookie OC, thank you, man. I love you too. Hope you enjoy the music and enjoy my bold cut, which has grown back. It's only hair after all. All right, Yifeng's loaded up, and finally, let's get started. Loading in, map 1, Haven. Let's really see how this goes. This is a matchup I'm really excited for. Come on, Agent Pixelect, any moment now. Awkward, but it is what it is. All right, map 1, Haven, and of course, I mentioned it earlier, Trident starting on the attack, Nerdnecks on defense. I'll be honest, Haven's a map in which I think a lot of teams don't play particularly well on, just because it's so big and you need really set executes, just really solid teamwork across the board to make something good happen on a map like this. But once again, you know, Nerdnecks, I feel they should have the advantage coming into this. It just comes down to the compositions. Trident's pretty stock standard. I like what I'm seeing. The Astra Smoker on Myth, very solid all-round the Smoker, honestly. I'll be surprised if Astra doesn't have a 100% pick rate in Champions. Maybe, I take that back. Omen is also still pretty solid, and Brimstone on certain maps. But I like the pick of Killjoy on Marsh as opposed to, say, a Cypher on this map. Post-plant situations, there tends to be certain lineups you can do with her mollies, and of course the ultimate, ever so useful. Sova, a must-have and double duelist. I mean, Jet's basically a must-play on Haven.
Select
it's all about the second duelist, whether you choose to be a Phoenix or a Reyna. And look, pockets on Phoenix, and honestly, I expect them to put up huge numbers. But for the other team, though, Waff going on to Reyna, I like what I'm seeing. I'm just not too sure how he plays on it, because Nerdnecks, their roster has changed quite a few times throughout the, entire series of AEN. And also, Yifang, thank you for the raid. Since I am casting by myself, I'll be a little bit less professional today, just a little bit more chill, relaxed. But hey, finally, loading in. Nerdnecks, let's see what you've got. But mostly, eyes on Krimmer's Disciples. Gosh, should I even call them that? Krimmer's Disciples. Well, chat, if you can't hear me, tell me. What should I call them? Fork Esports? Krimmer's Disciples? Or just Ex-Trident? And since this is going to be a one-man band for tonight, do bear with me as I do some observing and casting at a slower pace and analysis whenever I have the time to. But regardless, on the attack, nothing too out of the ordinary, I'll be honest. Standard stuff. I expect him to go for some orbs. Just really play default, do damage. I'll be surprised if they go for a hard rush to start things off. But, hey, I could be wrong. Already a sign of good things to come, you know? Map 1, the game's just started, and right off the bat, technical pause. Fantastic. Not too sure what this is for, but we will find out briefly. Now, looking on the map, just starting things off, right? Let's see. Nothing out of the ordinary. Double defense over towards B, leaving solo Sova onto A, which is interesting. Usually I would expect the Killjoy to be solo over towards A, but instead they're doubling up over towards C. Util sets up Watch Garage as well, leaving that angle solo. And right off the bat, Ex-Trident's looking to really, go for a C split, I would like to imagine. Double Astra Stars for the defense, going over towards A lobby. So I'm not too sure if that may lead to a potential early shock dart lineup from Scroll to do some damage. I wouldn't, honestly expect otherwise, but I could be proven wrong. Oh look, there's the shock darts. Indeed, that's what's going to happen. Probably one suck and a stun just to do some early damage. That's the theory, at least. Will it happen? I don't think so. Yeah, theory's there. Tax, Sheriff. I lock down this angle. By golly, there's a small crosshair. I'm not too sure if he can see what's going on, though. But Garage has been taken. Tax, first point of engagement. Let's see what you've got, baby. Get scanned and we'll dash the safety. And the attackers barrel onto the side. But Yifang still locking it down. Good for one. Tax has joined him now. But Pocket goes for the push. And it's an absolute firestorm on site. Shots right left, right, and center. Maishu, good tap. And Yifang dodging bullets left, right, and center. Will get taken down finally. And Scroll elates A rotator. Finally coming over towards C. Clutch Master in his own right. Late shock darts. And I'm not even too sure where it landed. As far as I'm concerned, it went out of the map. Now, the last two attackers, yes, it is a 2v1 man advantage, but they're oh so low. Scroll full HP. Just as long as he doesn't get headshot, he should be good to clutch this out. And honestly, my money is on him to actually win this round. No bias whatsoever. He hears the footsteps. Scroll knows exactly what's going on. Recon arrow to boots. Oh, look at that. Owl drone by Maishu saved for the site take. Just being so careful here. Time and health is of the essence.
Spike
Roll, looking for one initial pick. That doesn't help him, chipping him down to 84. Now, what is he going to do? They know that he's heaven, so he's already close.
Revealing area.
Look on arrow on the ground. Marsh try to look up high. Oh dear, Scroll is getting tagged under 66. His advantage is closing as we speak. 54 now. 1v2, not quite a crossfire. Scroll can still isolate these kills. The recon arrow, it won't help his chances. Now Maishu might be first to engage. Scroll just has to really isolate these duels. One shot is all it takes. But no, he's lost the advantage. And Marsh rotated around Smiley on site, and Scroll doesn't get anything done. Oh no, what a disaster. He had every chance to win that clutch. Things just didn't plan out the way he expected it to.
Here.
All things considered, really drawn out pistol round. Good damage on both sides, but at the end of the day, you know, one team had to win. Trident with Maishu on the Phantom buy, second round. To do some early damage, I would like to imagine. So far, so good though.
Careful now.
Mid aggression and Waft's in a rough spot. What's he gonna do? Dives out, and of course, Marsh will be there to execute. Team play coming in clutch. Oh, nice shot by Yifeng. Catches Myth out. The reaction time is too fast on that man. Numbers, even Stevens. And now it's all about the intel game and patience. Nerdnecks, they just have to be patient, get the intel, and try to play the numbers advantage. But it's not going to be easy though. Scroll, nice shot. He gets dinked down to 22 though, but he's still surviving, Now, Minimize, only classic, hiding in the corner. It has been nerfed, so the right clicks aren't nearly as effective as they were in the past. Marsh, gonna check the corner. Is he gonna clear it? No, he's not. Oh no, Cloxy does go committing around the corner, and Minimize will get caught off guard. Man advantage lost. 3v3, and now Nerdnecks, they are in trouble. That's ballsy. Some damage is done, but it's just not enough to finish the job. Spike to go down. Oh yeah, all things considered, against, you know, basically a pretty decent buy. These pistols are doing work. I just don't really expect these last players to really get anything done here. It's not gonna be easy, to say the least.
Swarm grenade out.
One enemy
Oh dear.
remaining.
And that's all down to Yifeng. He got one nice headshot earlier on. He's waiting for a swing. He wants it. But I think Crimus Disciples are a little bit too disciplined. Oh, but Yifeng still manages to cap Maishu before he gets put down 6 feet under. 3 kills? That's pretty good, man. We'll take that. And now that will put a small hole in the economy, I would like to think, of Ex-Trident, because what do you do now? You can force this, but it's going to be really risky. I mean, you saved basically 2 guns into this round, but everyone else, what, pistols, half armor? Well, nothing at all, really. It's going to be rough. Half armor, sheriffs, and a ghost. But look, against Nerdnecks, a full buy coming out from them,
Here.
they are looking pretty comfortable. This is their round to really lose. The Trident, just get the small wins. Old Swarms, I like to imagine, but instead, they're going for the B rush right off the bat.
Out of the
Minimize.
charges.
He's going to be an absolute monster on defense here. The Nova Pulse does absolutely nothing. He's just being patient here. Pockets, flashbang through, and Minimize just sitting there. He's waiting. That's a chance to push Minimize. Go for it. He's still sitting inside the smoke. Clogsy gets one to a scroll. Tax gets their second trade back. What's going on? They're baiting each other. I take it back. Minimize good for 1. It's an absolute hailstorm of bullets. Well, Nerdnecks, they do manage to retake, but it was messy to say the least. You know, I love audio noise going left, right, and center. 2 players down, 2 rifles out of the round, but they do at least get the defuse, and that's what matters.
Oh, was that important?
Okay, Trident, they would be happy from that round regardless. You know, that was their bonus. They got 2 kills and spike plants. So it's a small win. We take those. Marsh now having his Killjoy lockdown. Not too sure if he wants to vest it this early on. I mean, it's not a bad play, but really eyes are on Maishu to go get another Ult Orb and get his Hunter's Fury online. But Tax, I do believe he's gone for a fast swing here, trying to catch some early headshots. Undeterred by the util. The Phantom at a distance though, 145 or 1 perhaps? Doesn't get anything, misses the shots after all. We'll have to escape. And that was that. Mid control just being garnered a little bit. Build your util outside C-Log to watch for flanks. And they're still trying to challenge over towards
Gone.
A. And Maishu catches Tax, slow walking the angle. Whoa, that's rough. 1 defender down. Hunter's Fury online for Maishu now. Who even needs an Ult Orb? Gonna do some damage. Does catch Scroll. Does he finish the job though? Yes, he does indeed. But however, Minimize is good for a single frag back, and we'll have to escape. Man down for Nerdnecks. They need to play this slow, get a few more kills. Be a little bit greedy, perhaps, but Minimize looking the wrong way. Oh, what a shot onto Pocket! He's looking the wrong way, and Pocket still somehow couldn't get the kill. That's a flick of the ages. Waff as well chimes in with one of his own. The individual plays is paying off for Nerdnecks. Now they're the ones with the man advantage. In a blink of an eye, the odds have been turned.
30 seconds
Now,
left.
Krimmer's disciples. I'm just gonna say CD. CD. I think you know what? CD. That's it. That's terrible. Ex-Trident. Krimmer's disciples. I don't know. Someone tell me what should I call them? Walked onto the A sites. 10 seconds though. Safe plant. I would like to think of. Minimize. What do you do? All you need is some util to maybe deny the plants. And he threw that sucker in the wrong spot. It was a good try though. But now post plants. Fast swing by Maishu gets punished heavily. And that was all down to Myth. I don't know if he can do this play inside the smoke. Surely they spray into it. Surely they realize. Myth for one, Myth for two. They line up and Minimize. He knows exactly where Myth is, but Minimize is 1 HP. Both Astros are so low. Gravity well. What's he doing though? Minimize is just got to stick at this point. Gravity well for sure. Pulls Minimize off. Now this is going to be ridiculous. Halfway, Myth holding the angle. Minimize swings. He didn't see the rotation. Minimize has no idea. Walks out with his knife, and Myth catches him lacking. What a play. Back and forth rounds. I thought Nerdnecks, they would have had the dub surely after regaining the man advantage, but then suddenly the lineup, they weren't expecting Myth to be playing so deep inside the smoke. 1v3, and he played it to perfection.
I should play some Astro Star.
And I guess, you know, that's the power of Astra, really. Just stay calm and collected, put down a single gravity well, get the suck going, and somehow managed to the timing worked out in his favor. Minimize just didn't go for the challenge, played under towards hell, expecting Myth to push out and challenge, but instead Myth just saw the spike was halfway, and it wasn't being defused, so he just had to play the objective, and that's what happened.
Watch this.
Absolutely marvelous. A discipline indeed. And now early round, I don't even know what happened. I missed it, but Minimize is on 1 HP. Poor guy. Absolute silence again. These teams just taking it step by step, very slowly. Okay, early Aldrin. You got some intel. Pocket, one off of the run it back. I would like to imagine he's trying to fish for a kill right now. Oh, the timing. Waff swung the corner. Does tickles Pocket, but it's okay. Now Yifang. Headshot extraordinaire. Misses the first. He wants more. He wants more. Damn it. The dash onto side though. Now he's in trouble. Cloxy surely gets the kill. The molly forces him out, but Yifang still good for one. Yifang trying to land for more, but it's just not happening. They're just stumbling in onto site and all getting mowed down. All down to Tax. 1v3. 85 HP. Lost his armor. And only 2 blades to play with. He needs a headshot. By God. It's not going to be easy though. 1 blade. Pocket. Slight movements. Dodges the knife. Oh dear, 50 damage, and now Taxi's in a load of trouble now. Looking for the frenzy, and Pocket just continuously holds the same angle. Undeterred, will get the kill. That was a good attempt, to say the very least. And fun fact, every single time Yifang picks up the sheriff, he's always good for 1. Mr. Consistent right there. Trident, great start though, 4-1. 3-round lead, and their economy starting to stabilize just a little bit further. And the best part is, I love their ultimates have been online for some time now. They haven't really wanted to use it. Not that they really had to. They've been confident and smart plays, honestly, with normal util wins them the day. On the flip side, though, Nerdnecks 4 ultimates online. Really, this has got to be it. A split. Heavy aggression. Yifang, you gotta run, man. You gotta run. You're by yourself on site. Sure, you have some util over towards A long though. Pocket around the corner. Yifang, he gets distracted. And he gets shut down completely. Pocket going for more, but Minimize managed to get that kill onto the run it back. Very patient play right now by Krimmer's disciples, and honestly, it's paying off. Double shock dart coming through. Gets nothing. Patience once again. The wall will expire, and now it's on the defense. What can you do? Maishu, however, does get a frag onto 1. Tax gonna lead the charge, but the odds really don't favor him. Minimize, what do you do as well? Make a big play, perhaps? Minimize, what's that one? But he was jumping up and gets caught out, gets punished. Under the swing, scroll swings as well. It's all down to Tax 1v3. They can't get anything done. Pocket cleans house. Triple kill flowing his way. Marvelous. Krimmer's Disciples, they are playing like a well-oiled machine right now. Full discipline. Whenever they swing any angle, it's not just one solid player. They tend to swing 2 at a time, and it just puts, you know, the players of Nerdnecks in such a rough spot. Nerdnecks, you know, I will maybe be forced to eat my words. I said on paper they should be the stronger team here. They have experience, they have brains, and they have aim. But this is, of all things, you know, to sound a little bit biased, a slow start going their way. Individual challenges, and they just could not get the trades coming through.
Get out of my way.
Well, Grimace Disciples are dead serious about winning this game. Yifeng, Mr. Consistent. Sheriff swings through boldly, though. Damn. Trying some positions crosshair over the head, just can't get the shot down. One player flowing their way. 2 players over towards Grimace Disciples, and now Spike getting planted. This is rough. Playing the distance advantage as well. What can you possibly do now? I mean, you have tax on the Marshal. It's going to need a small miracle, though, to get a few headshots. Foxy around the corner. Good shot up by Scroll. Not enough to do damage, though. But how the Sheriff? Foxy's so low. He gets tagged for 1. 57. He's still surviving. They're chilling here. Rotates out of there. Foxy. Run Blaze. Left, right, and center. And this is just rough. 1 by 1. Finally, Wolf does get 1 kill. He's just trying to farm a little bit more. Can't get it done, though. And round after round, just seems like Grimace Disciples, they're just getting better and better. No stress whatsoever. Losing less players, winning more and more cleanly. But granted, that was an anti-eco, so, you know, I won't put it past Nerdnecks. But the problem is, yeah, look, you're down by 5 rounds. Nothing to really show for it. And that 1 round win, what was it, like round 3, it was against like a bonus buy. The signs aren't promising, to say the least. Earlier aggressive push though on defense by Tax, and just can't get a kill and can't even dash to safety. Through the smoke was that onto Waff. I missed the angle, but it's okay because Grimace Disciples, they're farming all the kills their way. And look at that, 2 kills over towards C. They're basing out a few rotations. They're so aware. Pockets, he's aware, but Minimize is faster. Still holding the angle though. Cloxy swings the angle, Minimize with the dink and the kill confirm. Marvelous. Man advantage gone. Numbers equalized. Yifeng is crucial that he stays alive now. He has the ultimate after all for the retake, but then again, the attacker killjoy lockdown is still available, so double ultimate, I believe, may be in order. Marsh, indeed, will put down his in a safe corner as well. It's gonna be bloody. What can you possibly do now? The defense, they have to get onto the site somehow, but Myth, the mid flank, they destroy that lockdown, and now the attackers, the defense, I mean, they're being screwed over. They have to run into unfavorable angles. Yifeng gets detained. Oh dear. Left, right, good night. They know exactly where he is. This is brutal to watch. Absolutely brutal. 7-1. Oh, lordy.
One second, peeps. I gotta visit
No
the
matter
Astros
what
to play some
happens,
stars.
Grimace Disciples, they just have Nerdnecks' number across all these rounds. Numbers get equalized from one huge individual play coming out from Nerdnecks. It doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, it's just when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, the fights on site, Nerdnecks, they just don't stack up. Last round of the half, and of course Nerdnecks on an eco. What can you possibly do? Full C-site stack from Grimace Disciples. This retake is going to be brutal. Oh, the head though was spotted by Waff. Doesn't fire a single shot, just waiting for the 5v5 retake, and honestly, it does not favor Nerdnecks at all. Aldrum, it's taking things slowly, but hey, look, realistically, what good is going to do them? Marsh around the corner, Phantom, 1, 2, no, I take it back. It's Tax to get the trade back, but his teammates don't. Flushing in from the other side, trying to do some damage, and through the smoke, Marsh picks up the kills, all down to Yifeng. Sharpshooter, only good for 1 though. Very little trade backs, and look at this. Grimace Disciples is just pounding Nerdnecks right now, giving them no breathing room. My goodness. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I said that was the last round of the half, because that's what it felt like. 8-1. 8-1. 3 players now have Trident. Well, in fact, not even 3 players. It's really just Cloxy who's being a little bit quiet right now. Single digits, 3 kills. But the rest of his team, they're all being present. They're all showing up and putting up numbers. No one's outstanding. Everyone's playing together well. The teamwork is there. The synergy very apparent. As much as I hate to say this, it may force...
Joke's over! You're dead!
It may force Nerdnecks into a really desperate play here. Pockets, run it back, dashing onto the site. Yefeng, dodging around the corner, gets sagged down low though, but he only destroys an apparition. Marsh with the shock back to finish the job. The defense, the bleeding players once again. Minimize will get one to Marsh, but man down. He has the ultimate to play with, and by God, do they need it. They need to put rounds on the board, and they need something to show for it. Was a push, minimize first, but however, 1-for-1 trades. Maishu swings the angle, man advantage, not equalized just yet. Two-man push through, Tax has the blaze, but he's the clear backside, Spots out one, Cloxy missing his shots and scrolls to basically get the kill. 2v2 now. Pockets on the flank, just has to bide his time, really. Has to play over towards Long. But once Pocket finds the right time to strike, he could be good for a few here. Around the corner, Hunter's Fury, down to 9 Pockets here. Easy frag, and that's all down to Tax 1v2. He's boxed in. Have a Tax still pushing deep, like the plants. It's still on site, and Maishu's just wasting time. Tax is done for. You can't get both kills, and you can't defuse the spike. What a way to lose the round, man. Oh, goodness. Maishu finally with the swing. Triple kill going his way. 9-1. Like, these rounds, right, on numbers, it may seem to come down really to the, you know, the really finer lines. A 2v1, but it's really not that close because Grimmer's disciples, they have the situation under control every single time. They aren't stressing whatsoever. Hunter's Fury by Scroll. Desperation, just trying to get the kill. I mean, he will damage up Marsh a little bit, but it's just not enough to, you know, really get a kill. Mid control, heavy mid presence coming out from Grimmer's disciples. You know what? I'll cave. CD. I'll say CD it is. Minimize though. Great frag onto Cloxy. He's just really not having a loud game.
Enemy marked.
Slow and steady does it, but however, over towards C Long. Myth. He tries to walk up close, but oh yeah, Fang, you thought he would get that kill, but Myth just slow and precise mouse movements. Hand-eye coordination confirms that frag. Tax, prime position for one, and then his dash away. This is a shot though. Simultaneously, Pocket takes one down as well. Oh dear, once again, Nerdnecks on the back foot. A site's been taken so freely. And be patient as well. Left. Just waiting for all the teammates to come into the sites before Maishu commits to a plant. What do? You have to go for a retake. You have to try something. It's a 4v2, and Scroll's just being paranoid. He's afraid that one may be over towards mid. Sure, you've swapped out onto a Phantom from a Guardian, but really, how much good is it going to do you? The ultimates still favor CD. 1-for-1, and the Killjoy util, basically a Phantom 5th man as well. Can sort of wallbang through that, but it's not going to be easy though. Off 8 bullets, so much util flying their way. The swing, Scroll, gun, he does trade back, but still in the back foot. Timer ticking away, the spike entering his final stages, and Scroll just can't get it done. Marsh, fast swing, easy headshot, double digits now for CD. They're comfortable, they're sailing.
Last round before the switch.
I would say there's a lot to break down here, but every single time I hope that Nerdnecks, they can get something done in a round, things just start barreling the wrong way, and it gets worse and worse and worse. On the scoreboard here, like, all 5 players of Nerdnecks, they haven't really, nothing's really changed, you know? Yeah, sure, they've all reached double digits in deaths. Kills, though, single digits so far. And CD, Cloxy, still on 3, but it's okay. He's there to back up his team. All he has to do is sometimes be the bait, you know, let his teammates trade him out. The body is all they need at times. If Bang wants to swing, we'll go for it though. But how about, does get one headshot, commits to the second, no, but the trade back happens. Marsh for 2. Scroll taking the initiative, pushing a little bit deeply, trying to get the headshot, but just can't get it done. The Guardian's not that good. Waff, 1v2. Everyone has ultimates, but by God, Waff is on 30. A single stray bullet will end its life. He needs 1 kill, he needs the ultimate, and he needs the overheal. It's not going to be easy though, but the timing may work out.
Spike planted.
Waff looking to catch someone. His util being dropped. Okay, he saw that at the very least.
You are divided.
Now the attackers may not know that he's pushed up so deeply. Marsh is holding his
You should run.
nuts in a vice. And of course Waff gets the kill. Destroys the lockdown as well. And of course, still had time to heal. Thank goodness he got that. Now, I do believe this is the final round, so might as well pop the ulti. Just get that fire rate boost advantage. Now, I hope it doesn't jinx him. Nova Pulse for sure, but hang on. What's the idea here? Myth is so far away. He's over towards short. Waff's going to get it halfway. Waff is looking the wrong way. Myth swings it. Gets the headshot. Waff had no idea where he was. That was unfortunate. 1v1. It just wasn't enough to really, you know, bring things home.
Switching
11
sides.
to 1 now. 10 round advantage. Nerdnecks, nothing's a show aside from that one win against the bonus buy. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I got enough time to go into the astral form.
Well,
Going astral, guys.
it's the second half. I mean, I've seen crazy comebacks, 10-2 comebacks really, but this is gonna be stiff.
Concealment.
I mean, look. Nerdnecks, they have so much to do here, and CD, they're just cruising really. Oh, the drive-by from Pocket. You're joking. Catches out too. Minimize though. He is there to show up, but just a little bit. Yepang catches Marsh, jumping around like a kangaroo. Snipes him out of the air. 2v2. Suddenly, this is very doable. The shock dart though does do some damage. Scroll's very low. Thankfully, the second one does miss. But Scroll, he's not really in the position to fight. Yepang drops the ghost for the frenzy. He wants to push this. He wants the man advantage. But how about running out of ammo? This may be punishing. Both servers very low. And Cloxy pushing from long though, earning a classic to show for it. Scroll spots him out, gets him very low. Yepang, surely the frenzy drive-by is good to get a few kills here. That was close though. Last two players really low, but Scroll will finish the job. Finally, the second round on the board for Nerdnecks. Just like that, they've doubled their rounds. Pretty good. Yepang and Minimize now both hitting double digits. There is maybe a ray of light, but it's faint, but hope is still alive. Now, the only thing is, right, Nerdnecks, despite being down by 9 rounds, if they want to really mount a strong comeback, they have to win all these rounds basically flawlessly, losing one player max. You have to maintain a strong economy. You lose one round, and that's basically a death sentence going up against match points. Stay together. Don't really lose players. However, this 3-stack over towards site, it may be punishing. Tack stashing on first, trying to clear as many angles as possible. First team spots out one, but the classic right click is doing so much damage. Chaos everywhere, and you're spinning around left, right, and center, just trying to pick up all the kills. Myth, right click of the classic. How do you get that? It's been nerfed, but he still gets the kill. Now Marsh,
Spike
a
planted.
3rd kill on the board. I think may guarantee CD the match points. Just that little bit extra damage. Yepang's holding it like a hawk though. Spots him out. How is that even a headshot? Oh my goodness. It was a wallbang, I suppose. Just Valorant things. They didn't let this round go any further. Nerdnecks, they maintain 3 rifles in their hands. And honestly, this is doable. 3 rifles and maybe 2 force buys, I would like to assume. This is completely winnable for them. Okay, take it back. They somehow managed to afford all 5 rifles on everyone. A buy from Yepang? No, I'm not even too sure. Half armor, save some util, and now full buy versus full buy. Nerdnecks, they need this round.
Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
Now, I just wonder if complacency will come into play right now for CD. 4-man stack just running over towards A here. Cloxy, first point of engagement, looking to get a few kills. Just does get a spray down, but how about my shoe chimes in as well? The flash out by Pocket. Surely he's good for that. And oh no, everything's falling apart.
Remaining.
One player went down, but however, everyone just got destroyed. This is rough. Scroll 1v4, you know. Clutch Master, but 1v2, 71 HP now. 1v4, really. 1v3 over towards A-Long. He's getting just util bombed to death. And the lineup as well. Scroll, what can you possibly do? Spikes down on site. They got destroyed. Oh, bloody hell, this is rough.
Match point.
Well, there's the nail in the coffin. Match points. Now what? Now what? And the buy right now for Nerdnecks, it's worse than what it was prior. I mean, ideally, that previous round was their best chance at, you know, mounting a strong comeback. But now they need a small miracle. 3 rifles, a bulldog, and a Spectre. Kind of screams desperation. Pocket wide swing. He's so confident, man. Oh my god, your Fang's down to 1! Unbelievable. Minimize taking matters into his own hands, about to walk onto B, but there's so much killjoy util, plus a gravity well, maybe, or a smoke to just hold them at bay. Oh, good shot though. Only destroys the molly though. The alarm bot's still on site, so intel may still be garnered. This hay beaver is not helping. But on the flip side though, look at Myth. He's walked down A long. This is so much intel. The defenders, they know exactly what to concentrate their firepower. That's going to be B right now. Nerdnecks, you walk on site, things may not end very nicely. Slowly does it. Nerdnecks, here we go. Here's the attack. Util down. Attack with a dash on. Gets a high ground. Cloxy tries to spread widely. Good for 2 and 3 as well. Oh my goodness, they've turned the tides without losing a single player. Sure, they get chinked down here and there, but it's okay. Spark to go down. My shoe miles away from his teammates. That's a hot shot to land as well. Tax on fire right now. Just carrying his team through the mud. Myth 1v5. Oh, he does take down Tax and gets down and gets 2. Minimize that swing. The footer trade was a bit slow, but 3 players, a firing squad is what it takes to kill Myth. And well, okay. I said the buy screamed desperation early on, but I was wrong. I take my words back. They hang on. But still though, 8 rounds to bring it into overtime. Yeah, it's not exactly a walk in the park. But hey, at least their buy is looking a little bit better, but their economy is just not really getting any traction right now. And CD, I mean, Cloxy's still having a bit of a quiet game 1, but Myth, that's a 20 bomb hand. It's a bit of a stagger buy across the board for them. I would like to imagine that she has to do some damage, really bring down the economy of Nerdnecks before they really seal the deal later on down the road. However, what's the story here? The attack is early round. They got tagged down so low. And Marsh punches, minimize, crossfire. They have to check the corner. Yifeng's gone. Oh no, Myth gets 2. The smoke. Wolf had no idea. He backed into the smoke and lost all vision. Tax trying to trade back. It's just not happening. The bleeding players now. Tax can't surely get it done. Scroll, recon arrow out. Smoke is gone. Pocket is hungry for the push, which is so deep. Scroll for 1. It's just discovered by the recon arrow. And Pocket chases him like a rabid dog. Oh my goodness. 13-4. What a way to win it. I mean, I suppose it was inevitable, but damn, I didn't expect it to happen, you know, this quickly, to say the least. Well, 13-4, I mean, is there really much to talk about right now? It's just the basic, it's just a sea of like red and blue. Just CD playing so well, especially on the attack side. I mean, it's basically a flawless half, losing only 1 round early on, but everyone else, man, it's just, the teamwork was just on deck. It was on board. They swung angles like a team. They were getting the trades. And even in, you know, unfavorable situations, individually, they really stepped up and managed to bring things home. Nerdnecks, quiet game 1. And honestly, if this is a sign of things to come, it's not promising. I said 2-1 earlier on. I really do have to take it back, because at this rate, it may honestly be a 2-0 going the way of CD. Now, guys, short 5-minute breather before we go to map 2, which will be Breeze, Nerdnecks' pick, Ex-Trident on defense. So without further ado, let's cut to a break, and we'll see you shortly. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PlayAEN Spring Series. Best of 3, still round robins, but we are towards the very end. I think this is round 5 now, and going forward, it's going to be the playoffs. Nerdnecks versus CD. Crimin's Disciples, Ex-Trident, and so far map 1 on Haven, CD just gave an absolute walloping to Nerdnecks 13-4. Haven was just not their map. But however, map 2 Breeze, I certainly hope things can be a little bit more different, but honestly, from what I saw map 1, it's not looking promising. CD, they're playing absolutely on fleek right now. Everyone's on a burner. You know, of all people, I think it was, who was it? Like, well, in fact, everyone was stepping up. They were playing like a team. They were getting these early frags. Every single disadvantage, they turn things around. Nerdnecks, step up. You need to pull something out. Otherwise, it's going to be a really quick series. Well, guys, without, you know, further ado, let's start the matchup because I honestly don't have much to talk about. I'm by myself. I don't want to be chatting to my apparition or my dog, really. He's in the back. But, guys, Breeze, map 2, Agent Pixel X. Let's get into it and see just what's going on. So, for Breeze, right, I mean, the latest few maps, Breeze and Haven, I think the meta has been somewhat set. Well, not for Fracture, but I think it's still a little bit up in the air. People can still play it certain ways, but, you know, the agents that we see a lot nowadays, a Viper, basically must pick, Sky, maybe, a Cypher, sure. Killjoy, I've seen her being played a few times, but very niche situations. Honestly, the team that played it, they made it work. I'm not too sure who it was. Maybe it was Team Bliss, don't quote me. But Jet, also a really good must play. Just the duelers that you want for a map like this, because eventually when the operators come out, you just want Jet to be operating. It's just what it is. Sova, if you're good at Sova, play him. Might as well get the intel coming through, post-plant situations as well. But mainly, keep your eyes on the Vipers, right? See how they use their util, save it, and maybe post-plant lineups with their snake bites. It's a big map. There's lineups everywhere. Although, I gotta say, the favor really is in the hands of, who was it? CD. And Nerdnecks, man, once again, what can he do? I keep saying it. It's just they're on the back foot, and it's just rough.
Here. Here.
Okay, map 2, Breeze. Enough of like reading the chat. God, I'm so distracted today, but it's okay. Let's see what happens. Attack side, Nerdnecks. They're starting off on the attack, but A heavy aggression. Cloxy, nice eyes. Spots out the Cypher trap, but Minimize has looked up close and he has his pants down. Cloxy misses a shot though, but Pocket was there to save his life. But the attack is just, you know, steadily walking their way over towards the A site. Door's been opened slightly. Site's been taken. Yefeng, did he see anything? That's the question. He's trying to damage Pocket. Well, he did damage Pocket a little bit, I think. But Yefeng trying to get a few kills. Can't get it done, though. Trying to go for damage. He's missing all his shots. The Arcane Revolver, it's just not landing. Yefeng, go for more, man. Go for more. Nope. He gets shut down. And now it's all down to Waff. I mean, 1v3, the classic. It's pulled off crazier things, but he has to reload and he's getting boxed in. Maybe he could have picked up a gun. I mean, it was right behind him, I think, but it wasn't meant to be. Just get shut down. Well, that went just about the same way as we saw, you know, map 1 start, really.
That goes there.
And I have a fear that it may barrel down the same pathway. But Breeze is a very unique map in the sense that a pentuple martial buy sometimes may actually work. On the attack, though, I'm not too sure. It tends to be a gun that really favors the defense more. Although, don't quote me on it. Oh, goodness, look at this. I love that aim down sights graphic. Well, okay, Scroll starts things off nicely, and Yefeng catches Pocket looking the wrong way. 3 kills now against the 5 martial buy. It just works on Breeze.
They found my wire.
CD down the last legs. I mean, mind you, good for 1. I suppose they can still win the round because, you know, most of these players with the martial buys, they don't have any armor. But they have the range advantage. Oh, Marsh, nice tap shooting, takes down Scroll. 2v2 now. Okay, tucked away safely. Stray bullets, just can't quite find the head just yet. Shock dart, where does this go? Beautiful!
Spike
Minimize,
planted.
very low.
One enemy
And that's all down to minimize. So much work to do here, 49 HP. I mean, you killed 3 players. One more, that's the icing on top, really. But they need to win this round. They're kind of forced into it.
enemy
Great
remaining.
shot! 1v1. Minimize with the advantage and swings. He went for the challenge. My shoe, the Guardian, just holds the angle, gets the clap, gets the tap. Oh dear. Valiant effort though. Well done by Nerdnecks. So much damage. But, you know, Nerdnecks, after getting like basically 4 kills and the plant down, and losing 2 rounds, saving some money by not buying armor in the previous, they managed to scrounge up enough cash. Well, they're more than comfortable, really, to full buy into this. Well done. It's a strategy that I think really only works on Breeze. I haven't seen it on any other map works on to the same level of success. Aggressive push though. 3 players, perhaps down.
Revealing area.
Over towards Shop. Cloxy, first place to get spotted out, has to dash to safety. So many players coming around. Yepang, he's hungry, he's thirsty, wants to get a few kills here. And then I'm pretty sure he changed his crosshair from game 1. Sometimes you just need that fresh mindset. Pockets in the back. Trying to lock it down though, looking the wrong way a little bit. When the wall goes out, Yepang surely gets the shot. No, he misses! Pocket gets the heal of the Guardian, he's tapping away. Maishu gets the second. It's falling apart, not like this. Nerdnecks, come on. Such a strong advantage. But then individually, once again, only one player, Yepang, pushed up deep. Everyone else still so far back, just waiting for picks. Scroll does manage to tap one down earlier. Now Spike dropped. That's a lot of audio intel for CD. Now Wampa Util back online. Minimize goes down. Tax trying to hold the angle, and look at this team play, man. They're swinging in front of each other. You can't get it done. All down to Scroll. 1v3 really for now. Over towards A. Cypher's still just sitting on B, staring at his camera.
I have the
Now the
spike.
spike, it's not on site, thankfully.
30
so
seconds
he can
left.
still maybe make a play with it, but good headshot. Pulls out
Scanning
Util.
ahead.
Nice scan, and you know, oh, gets the second shot down. But this timing, the double swing, my goodness, every single time, you know, it's what you see consistently. It's never individual plays. They play together for CD, and it just pays off. It's a disadvantageous like situation almost every single time going for Nerdnecks. And now 3-0. They've lost all these rounds. I mean, they had moments of brilliance earlier on, you know, with the 5 Marshall buy, which they are going to try again because if it worked so well, surely, you know, it'll work twice. But sometimes, you know, lightning, it doesn't strike the same place twice.
Top boys and orb remaining.
Unless you're Ronsky, apparently. Cloxy holding the angle. I mean, Waffle's also staring at him. Come on, come on. Cloxy, swing back through. Oh, but Cloxy's just sharper. He's sharp. He's warmed up now. They can't get anything done. It's just tiptoeing around the map right now. Side angle hold. Mid as well. Pocket hears everything. Gets that first kill initially. Okay, I take it back. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Scroll jumps around the corner and claps Pocket in his
Out of
face.
charges.
Toxin
That's a
screen
start.
down.
4v4. Rifle down mid. No one's covering it. That's a lot of intel, and honestly, I do think Nerdnecks, they should be thirsting for that util. Minimize, he's made it really deep over towards Tubes. Now, be careful. Okay, he jumps up. And Cloxy just pinches him out of the air. Scroll, however, has found himself the Vandal. But the timing, did Cloxy spot his cape? No, he didn't. No, he
30
didn't.
seconds left.
Scroll by himself, he's managed to work up over towards the B site. Tunnels, for the time being. And Marsh only has a judge. He's playing backside. Camera gets popped. He has to play a ratty angle. He has to play like a little nerd here, playing inside his cages, waiting for the attackers to push into him. But no, they are aware. Just playing the range advantage. Well, then Marsh swings. Surely good for
10
one.
seconds
Easy
left.
clap. Jumping as well, and that's got to be a tilter. Yepang can't get it done. It stings, and he's firing shots blindly. 4 seconds.
Spike
No time to
down,
plant.
B.
Scroll, you have a rifle. Just get a few kills here, really. Time's up, and a double swing potentially. Scroll, sharp flip. Damn near gets the third, but oh, he was almost about to ace it as well. But Maishu just had to shut him down. Sova be Sova. And And now on the leaderboard, 4-0. Nerdnecks, where's the show up? Where's the answer back? The economy for CD, it's starting to build up a little bit. Scroll so far, an outstanding performer, really landing sharp shots. But Tax, best friends with Owen. Still sitting on a donut. They call him a MI6 agent, 004. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen the new James Bond movie, do give it a watch. It's really enjoyable. Chaos everywhere. Nice recon arrow. And Myth is going to have to duck away. Although Scroll may not let him escape. Does tag down Myth. Gets the second. Yes, he will. Yipeng chimes in as well. Cloxy trying to dash up high, get a few kills. And, I was going to say, gets punished. Well, the shock dart will tag him to the 68, but not before he kills Yipeng. Now, all the attackers are so split up across the map. It's a perfect square formation. Minimize on lurk. But where's the smoking util? His teammates need it. Otherwise, they'll be pushing onto sites dry, basically. Scroll, same story. First players basically walk over towards B. And there's only a lone Cloxy with full blades holding down the angle. They don't know he's here yet. Cloxy spots out the head. Waff, a shoulder. And that's basically what led to his death.
I've got
Oh,
your
look at the pings. They know what's happening. They know what's happening. Scroll is baiting out a few blades. Can't get the kill though. Cloxy's just too sharp, and now it's all down to the last player. Tax.
30 seconds left.
Best friends with Owen. Now's the time to really shine. Nice headshot. Picks up Cloxy. 25 seconds though. Has to go for the spike, and this will allow Marsh to basically push on. Oh, that's not good though. He knows exactly where Marsh is, behind the broken wall. Tax. Fake plant. Marsh, you don't go for the swing. Fake as well. Marsh, so much damage, and Tax, he's in this desperate situation. Needs to go for a plant. Marsh just isn't swinging anything. Marsh has got this, surely. Spike to go down.
Spike
But Tax,
planted.
now he can reposition. A few seconds until he has a flash. And honestly, that may be the key to winning this round. 3 bullets though. He can commit to the reload, but 3 bullets. This is desperate. Oh no, he swings after all, and all Marsh had to do was wait. Patience, patience, my boy. 5-0. Now that was a more promising round. Came down to the wire. 1v1. But it didn't look close at all. I pointed out, you know, that Tax had util. He had the flash online. He could have saved it. He could have used it. He could have repositioned, maybe reloaded. But he just felt like he had to challenge, expecting Marsh to really push up. And Marsh, as cool as a cucumber, just sixing this still. Nothing he had to do. So much time to work with, like, what, 40 seconds, really?
Oh, this is a nice one. Yes, this
And it just works out.
This goes here.
Now, this is probably the worst nightmare right now for Nerdnecks. Cloxy picking up the operator. Oh, dear.
Get out of my way.
But, however, it's going to be a pretty fat stack over towards B. Cypher util, though, on site, but no one's quite on site to play off of it, except for maybe
Toxins
Myth.
going up.
Eager to see what he can do with it, though. Sees a lot of util, but the rubber banding! Myth had his pants down, but it's okay. Still gets 2 kills, spraying through the smoke blindly, pretty much. Yipeng flying through the air, and just gets shot down. Tax is on site. Tax is offside. He's dead. Scroll 1v5. I mean, he nearly aced it, you know, a few rounds ago. But this time, everyone's staring down at him. Somehow Cloxy misses a shot, but... Oh, Marsh. Sharp trade back. Oh goodness, everything's going wrong right now. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong for Nerdnecks. Look at the show up. The shot calling, the teamwork, the patience, it's just paying off right now. And somehow Myth, in a situation, realistically, he shouldn't be living. 3 players were walking out of B main. They saw him there. Surely those comms. Yipeng rubber banded off of the Cypher trap, and they still couldn't get the kill. Well, as soon as the wall came up, Myth was just spraying blindly. Anyways, I started blasting, and he was just fragging out.
Wow, this is a nice spot. That goes there.
Marsh gave up after the second attempt.
Poison orb emitting.
Well, hey, look, if B doesn't work, stack A. See what happens. This is the phase tactic. Yipeng dashes onside nicely. Good for 1, but the trade back was pretty fast. But however, there's basically 3 players and Cloxy with an operator to lock down A. Nerdnecks, he did some damage early on, but do you choose to invest further? Wall comes down. Pocket sharp, pocket once more. No way, minimize with the shorty over the bucket, can't get it done. Flash onto pocket, he dodges it. Such fast reactions. And now, look at this. Wolf's in the corner. He can't has to push out because he's getting flushed out by util like a rat out of water. Well, a rat in water, really. He gets ended. Oh, 7-0. This is even more dire than map 1. Nerdnecks, they're just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And honestly, right now, the wall is made of Teflon. Nothing is sticking. This ain't no 2-1 series. It's about to be 2-0. And cleanly at that. Everyone, once again on the scoreboard for CD. They're chiming in. They're doing damage. Everyone is present. But Nerdnecks, it's only one outstander. Still Scroll, and he's grown a bit quiet ever since the first few rounds. Nerd Arrow. Unbelievable. It just allows them so much intel over towards B. Rotation's going over towards A. They know exactly what's happening. Viper spit down. Myth just playing it close. Although with the Vandal, I mean, it has its advantages, but in smoke, that ain't it. Cloxy, stray shot, takes down Waff. Meanwhile, there was a little bit of action, a scuffle over towards mid. 4v4 though, but there is still the Viper spit over towards A, and that's an issue. But wait, hang on! Marsh just walked right through, he walked right through! So gets one kill! Tax has to get the trade back, he has to do something! He does indeed get the kill, but however, it was filthy. Caught them by surprise. It's got to be a bit of a tilter. Viper spit is gone. Myth, he walked out, but however, that bird didn't scan anything. Yefang has to swing through, but Myth has his number. Surely gets the headshot easily. Hunts his food to come through. Tax. Oh, okay. The tax collector is Myth. Is Myth right now. He just gets the frag, and then the Hunter's Fury over his head from Maishu confirms the final kill. Nerdnecks, once again, they're just getting shut down left, right, and center. This game, it's not even close. No outstanders once again for CD. Krimmer's disciples. Look at this. It's like, you know, Jesus's disciples, really. Judas, Paul, David, Michael. I've got the rest. I'm not Christian. Pretty good recital, though. Double digits for Marsh. Everyone else is basically on his tail. And it's a bit of a force bar coming out right now.
I've got
3
your
Guardians, really. Seek is being deployed fast. And now, do you really push that? Are you serious, Tax? He's just shooting at the Seeker and still caught Tax. Oh my god. Oh lordy. But they're still safe. And now, Nerdnecks, they just scared to even push right through the util. They can't really. Rotation's already over. Play closer over towards mid. Pocket. Maybe soon to engage against Minimize, who's basically dead at this point.
Poison orb emitting.
Throws out the poison orb. Now it's too late to really pick it up. They're surely calling for the mad rotation back over towards A, with, you know, this Cypher holding a flank, perhaps. Waff hoping someone pushes mid. It's just not happening. 4 players, really. Sitting over towards mid and B. They aren't struggling whatsoever. Full confidence all the way. The noise cut, I mean, it's a valiant effort. Oh, Yefang saw the elbow of Pocket. He saw something there. However, on site, it's still Marsh. Spots at the gun barrel, making a lot of calls right now. Screaming for help. Vandal close range. And the trades, the crossfires. Yefang good for 1, and so bloody. The Guardians are coming out on top, but now the spike will finally go down. And really right now it's Waff to get a few kills here. Yefang commits to the spike plant, man. 20 seconds left. Don't let the defenders rotate over too quickly. Cloxy waiting for someone to peek into his crosshairs. He wants a nice early shot. Imagine if the wallbang came through. Misses a shot, okay. I don't think he's landed much shots with the operator, I'll be honest. Yefang, they know exactly where he is though. Updraft, just to bait out a little bit of a noise, I suppose. Cloxy locking it down. Waff, nice headshot, and also all down to Cloxy 1v2. The lineup, oh, that's close though. 1-for-1 trades, and Waff, he does manage to save Nerdnecks. Finally, 1 on the board. 100% of their rounds just then. Now that's statistics right there. 8-1 though. Grimmer's disciples, they are putting up a fight. And meanwhile, in the camp of Nerdnecks, it's still relatively quiet, really. Scroll, he's gotten 1 extra kill since we last spoke about it. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to stop talking about the scoreboard right now. The economy, it's still rough, really, for Nerdnecks.
Get out of my way.
However, Grimmer's disciples, they are looking a little bit healthier, but they are also teetering at collapse as well. Ultimates favoring neither side, really. Yefang has popped the blades, but eyes on Scroll. Hunter's Fury. Do you use it early round to do damage and get a kill, or do you use it in a post-plant situation? That's the real idea here. Cloxy, hungry, thirsty. And Minimize gets spotted out. Oh, he's in a rough spot now. Has to dash away to safety. Pocket, meanwhile, long distance, just snipes away, takes down Yefang. Myth. Traded positions now over towards mid. Who gets the first kill? Gets the first kill. Minimize, surely? No, maybe it's Myth. What's going on here? Walls will go down. Whose wall is that? I don't even know. Not like this. Not like this. The push out. The timing. Minimize is tilted. He's molding. He's molding. He's already lost his hair. What next? Nerdnecks, they're just bleeding numbers again. No refrags. Nothing's going their way. Cloxy still potentially holding the angle. That bird may not be good for much. It doesn't blind him at all. Headshot attacks, gets clapped. And the recon arrow missed as well by Scroll. Oh no.
30 seconds left.
Boom shakalaka! Oh, it was meant to, it was Waff to get the shot, sorry. Another one. Waff is sharp, but you need more than that. 2v3, 20 seconds left. You have to commit to the spike plant right now. Maishu holding his steady ground, just waiting for the right time to swing out. Trying to tap away, doesn't get it done though. Waff goes for a challenge, and everyone goes down for Nerdnecks. They went for the fights, and all players of Krim's Disciples were already on the A site. I hate to sound like a broken record, so I won't say it. But 9-1. Krim's Disciples, 4 players now, double digits. They're really starting to show up now. Once again, as a team, everyone's hitting these kills at the same time. Ultimates, really, I love it's online for Krim's Disciples, but they really haven't had to use much. I mean, Cloxy, I don't recall him popping the blades. Well, he doesn't have the blades. And Marsh using his Neural Theft only once. Viper's Pit only once as well.
Shot dark.
This is stiff though. Staggered by coming out. Oh, Yefeng gets caught on the anchor and Marsh just takes him down. It's absolute chaos right now, left, right, and center. Marsh, he's hiding inside his cage here. When that clears, he saw something. What the PC? He still gets the kill. Minimize. He does get the kill back, but 2v3. The spike not yet planted. They're trying to get something done. Scrolls in a rough spot. Util comes up finally. Minimize. Hunting for kills right now. This is bold. This is bold. Cloxy just catches them out in the open. That's all down to Scroll with the Guardian. 31 HP. The wall goes down. Pockets just holding the angle. Double digits now. 10-1.
Last
That round was
in the
so
half.
chaotic, so fast, and yet Nerdnecks, they still cannot come out on top. The rotations, the plays, the trades, the patience. Once again, it's just in Krim's Disciples' camp.
Here.
Their economy, I mean, oh, look, it's
Here.
strong. It's bloody strong. And once again, another Marshall buy coming out for Nerdnecks. It's 5 Marshalls again. Hey, look, I think they won it once. Was that the only round that they won? I'm not too sure really, but this is the 3rd time they've done this. 3rd time's the charm, maybe. And Cloxy, a bit inconsistent with the operator, but when it matters the most, he does land the shots, I'll say. The one round that they won was off of Waff basically trading out a teammate down to 1v1 essentially. Waff? What do you see? What do you see? I mean, minimize. He wants the headshot though, but they know better than the challenge. Marsh. Oh, clean. Tax. Yefeng. All dead. Minimize. Dead. Waff and Scroll. Marshall's in hands. In tow. What can you possibly do? Myth. Hearing so much noise. That was a bit brutal. Tags down to 49, and Scroll surely knows exactly where he is. Nice shot. But 1v5, man. Come on with the Marshall. Yeah. That just about ended the, you know, as well as we expected it to. 10-1.
Switching sides.
What's next? Second half. 11-1 again, and Scroll was right in the chat. He pointed out this is the exact same scoreline as map 1. We're seeing it again. And now, I'll say it again. I've seen crazier comebacks, but this probably ain't one of them. It's so disconnected right now for Nerdnecks. It's individual plays. They're not quite covering each other's angles. And all really Krim's Disciples have to do is play patience. They're just holding the ground, playing patient. And once util clears up, or you know, they play around their util and they just pick up basically free kills. The timing, just patience. That's it. The mental state right now for Nerdnecks is very concerning. Can you even bounce back from this? I mean, getting 2-0'd in such a fashion, it's brutality. Axe starts things off nicely, but Waff though, sharpshooter previously. Nice shot, good for 1. Gets spotted out to Waff is an aimbot right now. Maishu, he's scared to challenge Waff. My goodness, the cavalry has arrived. Tax gets the clap down, and Myth can't get anything done with the classic. Yeah, the nerf, it did work. Flawless round win. It's great. Bring the motivation through. Get some momentum going, you know. Happy in the chat. Start screaming because by God, Nerdnecks need it. But, what are you on defense buying a lot of Marshalls? I'm not too sure if that's the play, I'll be honest, because at point blank, the Marshall, Against no armored opponents, you can get a body shot kill, but it's still preferable to have, you know, an SMG, just in case you get bum rushed by a lot of classics. Really shocked up by Scroll. Where's that going to land? Close the shot, but we'll force them back though. Timing, please. Owl drone to go through. Yifeng just a little bit paranoid, and I do think the owl drone should spot one. Cloxy gets spotted out, but Myth, he's managed to lurk his way out into the cubby. Cloxy, what a dash, goes down to safety. But however, Yifeng still trying to tap away, gets a shot down, and now just this incident, they're farming for kills.
One
over towards
remaining.
mid, and that will be Maishu getting caught by Waff. He basically pushed down from B. He wants a slice of the pie. All things considered, clean round, losing only one player, just bagging a little bit of, you know, usual carrying cash through SMGs. But this is bold. Yifeng, round 2, buying the Operator. Scroll as well onto the Vandal. They want every advantage they can possibly afford individually. I suppose that's the idea right now. But Yifeng now with the Operator buy, he needs instant value. Otherwise, it's probably going to be match point, and then 13-3 really. Where does he choose to play it? That's the question. Mid, this is the right pick. This is the right call. Now all he needs is someone to basically push into his crosshairs. But patience, you know, being exhibited once again by Krimmer's disciples. Yifeng doesn't miss that shot though. Myth didn't wait for this wall to go up, and now Tax Albert went for a flash, and he gets punished. Scroll trying to lock it down, but once again, the team play. They're just pinching all these angles individually, and Nerdnecks not able to react, not able to cover all their bases. They just get shut down. Man, disadvantage again. Waff trying to creep up from behind the enemy lines. Has picked up a Vandal to play with. Now, this is doable. 2 players basically playing off-site, leaving only Pocket to guard the spike, sitting on it like a chicken on an egg. Pretty damn big egg, if you ask me, but that's besides the point. Taking the slope, clearing all the angles, being methodical about this, but Pocket surely goes for a swing. This should be easy for him. The tunnel vision on Yifeng's not going to favor him. It doesn't even matter, because now it's all down to Waff. Sharp shot, but Pocket was there to trade. Oh my goodness. They're just too good. Match point, there you go, 12-3.
Match point.
As much as I hate to say it, you know, I really feel like I jinxed that earlier on, saying the Operator needed instantaneous value, which it did get, but unfortunately the defenders over towards A, they weren't able to really go any further, go for individual challenges. The flash out by Tax, I'm pretty sure Pocket dodged it, and then it was just a downhill slope.
Yes, this should do.
Fortunately though, the economy, it's not in the worst state possible for Nerdnecks. 3 rifles, 2 marshals, which are still good on Breeze, but it's the individual plays that really concern me. Minimize, going for a ballsy play though. Going inside his util. Oh, smart play. He's ducked in. They saw something though. Minimize, nice shot. They can't duck out in time. Pocket frags back. And now Yifeng, he's already so low. He needs to get something done here. They know exactly where he is. That smoke, surely when it expires, Yifeng's down. Can't get it done. Gets fragged out. Good flash by Tax though. Now this is their chance to really strike, but they're really not landing their shots. That's the problem. Tapping away. Oh my god. The teamwork once again, well-ordered machines. All down to Waff. 13-3. It's even better than the map 1. 13-4. This is brutality. Punishing. Oh. Huh. Well, I wasn't expecting this to you know, say the least. But it is what it is. 13-3, you know, it's just bloody... It's a beating. I can't really break anything down here. Nerdnecks just individual plays and they couldn't get it done, and everything was just going downhill for them. Krimmer's disciples, team play, patience. That's it. End of story. Nothing more has to be said. Now, guys, I do believe I have an interview sorted, and I do hope it is Marsh who will come on soon. So, without further ado, let's just get Marsh into the chat here and have a quick chat with him. Marsh, man, welcome. That was clean. That was clinical. 2-0, 13-3, 13-4. Was that easy?
Yeah, it was a good series. We played well together, and yeah, got the dub, like you said. It was a good game.
Now, I gotta ask though, you guys were with Trident earlier on, but I'm not too sure if you're allowed to speak of it because I haven't been keeping up too much. But why'd you guys leave? Because this is such a promising, you know, results for a team. And you guys weren't playing against, you know, like a weak team either. On paper, these are very strong players individually at the very least.
Yeah, we got released from contract earlier in the week. I probably shouldn't specify the reasons, but yeah, we're now like LFO. So if anyone's looking, we're very keen. But yeah, that was just some unfortunate circumstances that led to that.
Right.
But yeah, we're still keen to play, still practicing and stuff. But yeah.
Perfect. Now, really, is there anything else to really say about this series? Because from my point of view, everyone on your team was chiming in. Maybe I think you're still shot calling as usual, but everyone had impacts. Everyone was playing as a team. The trades were there. The comms were on point. It was just clinical all the way through. And when things got really dirty for individual players on sites, they were just being patient. Especially you, locking down the A side with your cages, patience, and then you swing the angle, get a few easy kills. It is what it is. But going forward, though, what do you really hope to achieve in AEN, because there's some really stiff competition in other parts of the brackets?
Yeah, we've had a little bit of a rough or bumpy road in AENs thus far. Like we've had a couple series where we've actually gone down, and so we've used them as like a learning experience, and we've been in like a little bit of a slump. So it's good to kind of like get a dub quite convincingly as well. But yeah, we're looking to make some changes and like figure out what works for us best in order to close out both the AEN and the Legends events. That's our goal, to win both of them. So
right,
yeah, we're looking forward to showing what we're worth in these next couple of weeks. That's for sure.
Well, perfect. Well, tonight was a very promising outlook, and I hope the best for you. Well, Marsh, thank you very much once again, guys. You heard them. These Ex-Trident boys, Krimmer's disciples right now. LFO, sign these boys up. If this matchup doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. Well, man, go get some good rest, and wish you the best of luck going forward in the AEN.
Thank you for casting as well. Always.
Oh, I cut him off early. It is what it is, though. I'm sorry. But hey, guys, look, thank you for tuning in. Really quick 2-0 series. I expect to go to map 3. It didn't, and thankfully that will save my vocal cords just a little bit longer. I'll be honest, I think I did a pretty good job, solo bringing guys the end to the entire show. But everyone, once again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Do give me a follow on either Twitter or Twitch at Digital Casts if you enjoyed the show. And I should be back a little bit later on to do some more casting for either LPL or, once again, AEN. Everyone, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Oh, sorry. This is once again PlayAEN Spring Series, sponsored by Pinnacle Nutrition.